Hey, good morning, Bob Trade Genius, the 11th of November, and I titled this video A Tale of $2. And what I mean by that is really two time periods. So I normally look at things on the 4-hourly basis, and I got really excited when I saw, hey, is the dollar going to top here? We have a left shoulder, we have a head, we have a right shoulder, and I'm like, all right, cool, because I'm pretty heavy in the metals and the miners. This will definitely give it a tailwind, and I was going to report on that. Then I said, let me just look out at a higher time frame here and get a different perspective. So I went ahead and I flipped out to the weekly, and I put this fib thing in there a long time ago, from the low of 2018 and the high of 2017, and I kind of forgot about it because I had it drawn down to here, and it didn't extend over. So I pushed it out, and then I started looking at the weekly, and I'm like, oh shoot, we might have an inverted head and shoulder here. So we have a shoulder here, we have a head here, kind of a shoulder here, and this is more classic because the left shoulder is lower than the right shoulder, which means that there's more strength here, and right here, right where I drew the lines for the shoulder on the 4-hourly is really the neckline for the weekly. And if this thing blows, we're looking at here, let's just call it, we call it 88, okay, 88 to 97. That's 9 points. So you got 97 to basically 106. So we have a potential of this thing making a high over the 2017 highs that we had, which is pretty amazing. And if we got a little bit further, we could see that would be a high that we've had for a long time. You'd have to go all the way back to the NASDAQ, basically the 2000 tech wreck, for the dollar to be any higher than it was. And so that's a good possibility. Now, that doesn't give me gloom and doom on the metals and miners, because a lot of times during market stress, gold and silver will go with the dollar. But what this does mean is that I think emerging markets are in still big trouble. And I think the stock market's going to be in big trouble too. So just watch this, keep an eye on this. This is pretty amazing. And so we have, we have some things to look at. And if you look at the monthly, is it going to form when it gets to 106, is it going to form a massive head and shoulder pattern? So we have a lot of macro and micro here to look at, but my suspicion is that the weekly is going to win out. And I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to move to, I think we're going to move up to this 106 area here. We're going to break right through the 2017 high. And if you notice, there's a trend here. Basically, we're unwinding this whole risk parity move that we started in 2016. And so the stock market's going to go back to 2016. And, the metals, the miners, everybody is already there. Oil's getting there now. And so the stock market has a long way to go, and I'll talk about that one on my next video. But anyway, thanks for listening. Something to keep an eye on, and definitely be careful here. If you're counting on the dollar rolling over, there's so many people out there saying the dollar's going to crash. There's nowhere else people to go. China is a mess. Europe is a mess. Okay, the Japanese have no interest in having a strong currency, and England, really. So that's kind of where we are. And so the dollar is the one-eyed monster in the land of the blind. And this is all part of Exeter's inverted pyramid. And so, you have to, stock market's going to fall away, and the bond market's falling away. It's just going to leave the purification of the dollar, and then the dollar's going to fall away. It's just going to lead to gold. So we're definitely on that path. Thanks for listening. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.